Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 61 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his leg. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Well, he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots get the football back. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play.
And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. So the Chiefs able to force the safety there. I think you probably give an assist to this Kansas City crowd at Arrowhead.
And don't they love it? They love being part of the game and having an influence on the game because they make it awfully difficult to function, especially when you're backed up deep in your own territory. I think there's a little more going on here than just crowd noise, though. But the home field advantage at Arrowhead, definitely that. A big-time advantage.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Watch the ship. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert 3. Slam.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Being chased out left. Looking deep now for McCoy. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Sponge. No. SOS.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Number 53, Mike 53. Ozzy. Here I come again.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady's throw there complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Burkhead. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. Past the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
James White. A gain of 34 yards. And the Patriot first down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before half for Brady. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The final shot before break. Brady, he's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a second and goal. The second down run for Burkhead, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the win.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Check 26, check 26.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And they're going deep for Hill. He's got him in, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check 43.
Now Brady. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got White here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Brady's going to give this one to Burkhead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete to White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. We're back now in KC. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Wait, that. Down 80. Strip that ball.
Brady now on 1st down. There's a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Chiefs 30, Patriots 22.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy, his 2nd sack of the night. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Brady. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the others. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mahomes going to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady going to throw. It's caught. This is White. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Slam, slam, slam. Jam, 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 jam. 80 weapons.
Back to throw, Brady. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Michel. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Michel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And that will write a finish to this ball game.